Hi everyone, it's April with Hair 101 and I'm so excited today because I'm here with Randy Furman, Furry Man, yes that's right, now you won't forget his name just like I did. And he is the CEO, owner, creator of these amazing shark fin shears. I did a video reviewing these shears a few months ago, it was like almost a year ago.
I think so, yeah.
And I have loved them so much, and so I just thought it would be cool to have a shear expert on here to answer my questions and some of yours. And so here we go. So my very first question was, did I have my shears fitted correctly? Because I thought that I did, but I kind of wonder sometimes because I hear different things. Someone else told me I had to be like on the first knuckle. Someone else told me between the first and second, and then I was doing it right here and I switched it, so let's just see.
Okay, so the correct answer is, no. You did
not.
You didn't have
this is how I have them.
Right.
You want to zoom in? So it was barely to my first knuckle, and I thought that's how it was supposed to be, but look, my little pinky's like,
right.
it's lost.
Right, so here's what's correct. Let's leave it on your hand here.
Okay.
So a properly fitted shear belongs between your first and second knuckle, back far enough that your pinky is resting comfortably, and you're reaching. You moved your finger forward,
I can't even
right?
get it in there because this is too small.
Okay, so, and then at your knuckle, we'll just pop this out for a second, on your thumb, it should be up to your cuticle, slightly over, but not up to or over your knuckle. So this way is too loose. So what we're going to do is, and April already fitted this with the incorrect sizer, because we have a patented scissor fitting system, so we can custom fit it.
If you guys didn't know, like all of these, like come in a little bag with your shears. So you have all these different sizes and thicknesses of.
And keep in mind too, a lot of other shear companies come with guards, but they're all the same size. These are all totally different sizes.
Like the chubby one.
Yeah, and unlike the mats that I didn't patent and we got put out of business, everything is fully patented. So this is the way the shear would have came when you first got it.
Yeah, it just has two skinnies.
Right, two of these. Now if you take a look at how it's going to fit in your hand,
it's
going to go over your, so here, if I push, it goes all the way up like a ring. That's incorrect.
No.
And your thumb, it's going to go up almost over your knuckle. So what we're going to do is we're going to take this ring guard, we're going to pop it in for your ring finger, and it's going to go between your first and second knuckle. And look how much more comfortable it is now.
Yes, I always felt like I was going to drop them.
Right.
This is much better.
Right, and it's under the first knuckle of your pinky, which is where it belongs.
So yeah. But then the
now
thumb.
your thumb, yep, so we're going to fix that.
So the thumb's a little loose.
Right, because a lot of people, a lot of stylists, and we've done this all over the world, will say they don't like the way it fits the way I'm going to fit it for you right at your cuticle.
No, but that's okay because I've been using, the thumb is right.
That's
I have that on
yes,
right. So I'm used to that, and now I feel much better about the grip on the top. My thumbnail, it's like right on the cuticle line of my thumb.
Think about a shoe that's too big on your foot. If the shear's not properly fitted, you're going to bend your toes to walk in the shoe. And that's what most cutters are doing. And it telegraphs up under your neck, your shoulder, your elbow.
Well, even with me having it on my hand wrong, I still haven't had neck, shoulder, and back pain from doing hair at all. I have a little bit from just sleeping wrong on my neck or whatever, but I noticed I felt really good after doing hair for a long period of time. Okay, my next question would be then, on the tension, because that's another thing. I don't feel like they taught me in school how to tell, and if they did, I forgot.
Right.
I mean, 13 years ago, and then you just kind of go. I don't know how you guys feel. Comment below if you agree. I just like kind of just use them, and then as soon as I stop cutting hair, I'll try to figure out something or call someone to sharpen them. But so tension, how do you test that? How do you know?
Yep, so blade tension is probably one of the most important. The two most important things are blade tension and lubricating the shears, so you get maximum durability out of the blades, right? Because any quality shears should last you 20 to 30 years, at least ours will. And you should get a year or longer between sharpening. So if you or any of your viewers that are watching this don't get a minimum of 1 year or longer, even if they're not shark fins, you can email either you and you get it to us or however you guys do it on YouTube. Or you can email us at our website. We're very customer service oriented and we'll try to help you. So everybody thinks that their hand, and this is a right-handed shear but I'm left-handed, but everybody thinks that your hand does the cutting. Your hand steers. What does the cutting is loosening or tightening the adjustment knob and pulling the blades together to a certain tension. So in school you were probably taught righty-tighty, lefty-loosey.
Yeah.
I always feel so silly saying that, right? You know, a properly adjusted shear, you should have about a 1 to 2 inch gap at the tips, okay?
Oh, mine's loose.
Yeah, yours is, if you grab yours and just hold on See it slap shut? It's way
Yeah.
too loose, okay? So, yeah, bad girl.
It's because I haven't been tightening them, but they still work good.
Okay, but just imagine
Okay.
once you adjust them right.
He just slapped my hand.
Now, if the shear's too loose, like April's, it's
Okay.
going to slap shut. If it's too tight, it's going to hang open. Okay?
Oh, that was, okay.
Right, so you don't have to do that with yours. So what we have on our...
Oh,
Oh,
I went too tight.
you did, so you're going to lefty loosey. You can do that.
Oh.
Well, but you want to check it. See, it's still too loose.
I only went one click.
But it may not be clean, and there could be some debris, possibly.
That's
Not
okay.
April, of course, but could be. Okay, so here's the easiest way. And on our website, we teach you how to do it this way. The best way, that'll get you about 85 to 90% of the way. The best way to do it is start with the shear. First of all, make sure it's clean. So it's
Okay.
not, because I bet you have to take yours apart.
So if you take, like, how do you clean it then?
Okay, we'll do cleaning in a second.
Okay.
So we'll just, because this one I know is clean. So start with the word slapping shut. Put it in your cutting hand, okay, so I'm left-handed, and go one click to the right and open and close it quickly. It's still nice and smooth, another click. And keep repeating this until, because what I'm doing is I'm tightening it, I'm pulling the blades together, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going to go from smooth to where it's dragging. Now it's dragging.
Okay.
Now if I check it, see it's hanging open.
Uh-huh.
But because you're using this tool every day, all day in your hand, you're going to notice subtle differences, right? So now 1 to 3 clicks backwards. Here's 1, it's still dragging. Here's 2, that feels good. Now I'm going to check it.
Oh.
That's perfect. So if you do it with your hand, you're going to feel it going from loose to too tight. And then you just go backwards 1 to 3 clicks and it's properly adjusted. You do it once a day, every day, not every other day. Right?
Every day?
It takes, 3 seconds, 4 seconds? Now, if you don't, right, if you don't, it's okay because you're going to buy more shears sooner. Like we're the only shear company, for example, in the world. We have a network of certified sharpeners. What that means is they don't work for my company, but I sell them one shear, I nick it up, and they have to send it back. And they have to be able to be quiet when you open and close it. The shear shouldn't sound like a lawnmower. They have to be able to take the nick out completely. They have to be able to do what's called a full convex edge. And they have to take the least amount of metal off when they take the nick out. And if they do that, we pass them. The reason we have this network, let's say again it was Davey who you sent your shears to. And we said, you use Davey, he's certified by us. If he ruins your shear and we can't fix it, we send you a brand new pair for free, which is awesome.
Yeah, that is cool.
It's all about the customer, right?
Yeah.
You don't have to buy lots of shears from
That
us.
takes the fear out of getting them sharpened.
That's
It
right.
is kind of scary to hand them over to someone.
Most of them are butchers and they're going to destroy your blades. And they're going to tell you they didn't destroy them, but they did.
So if someone watching this video wants to get their shears sharpened, A, do they have to be shark fin shears to send them to your guys?
Okay, the answer is no.
Okay. And then B, is there like a link we can give them to get to that? Or how would they go about getting...
Yeah, unfortunately, April, there's not because we are constantly adding and taking people off the list. So we may have a sharpener who's did a great job for 15 years and all of a sudden he or she isn't good anymore. So even if we recommend somebody to you or one of your viewers gets one of our sharpeners, please call us each time before you call that person back. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen sometimes. We've deleted people off of our list.
Okay, awesome. So the next thing would be oiling and cleaning of the shears.
Right.
Because I know we're supposed to be cleaning them.
Right. So, as I said earlier, the 2 most important things with your shear is blade tension, once a day, every day. If you want to get 20, 30 years with your shears and get a year or longer between
Even
sharpening.
if you don't use them that day?
No, if you don't use them,
Okay.
that's true. Okay, you got me.
I got it. All right.
Okay, so with shark fin, we always believe in doing things 110%. So hopefully you were pleasantly surprised when you opened your oil tube. It wasn't the kind where you snip the tip and then it spills all over the place.
That was really nice.
Right. Okay.
And it's the right kind of oil because I think that I was using clipper oil for a long time on my shears. Yeah, and it didn't
It works,
work
but
very
it's
well.
too thin.
Yeah.
Also, if any of your viewers' kids, I did get one phone call, get into this and swallow it. It's food grade oil, so good thing to know because I was freaking out when I got that call.
So I can use this to cook with.
You can have dinner with that tonight. We'll send you a couple extra tubes.
Great thing to remember.
Yep. So oiling your shears, legally you're supposed to disinfect your shears after every client, and then once you disinfect them, you've stripped off all the oil. You have to re-lubricate them because think about it. You could have a Ferrari. If you don't check the engine oil, you're going to blow it up. It's the same thing with your shears. Every time you're cutting, you're taking off microscopic amounts of metal, so you want a lubricant between the blades. So what you can do is either with our shears, it comes with this is a microfiber, which is kind of cool. We use, well, we'll leave this one for you. But this is for polishing, really. I mean, you could put oil on it. Once you do, you're done.
Yeah.
What I always tell our customers is take like a piece of a paper towel, and you can just, or a piece of a t-shirt, or a cotton cloth. Just a small piece is really all that you need. And you can just kind of fold it over and have this at your station. And all you're going to do is put a little bit of scissor oil on there. Now this is after, you're all supposed to disinfect your shears.
Right.
And you never dip your shears. That's another really important thing because...
So spraying them with alcohol or
yes,
what?
that's great.
Yeah, that's what I've been doing.
That's phenomenal. Spray them with alcohol, or there's cleaners that
now,
you
do you
can
have
buy.
to take them completely apart and spray them with alcohol? I kind of just been like spraying it and then working it through.
Well, no, because if you work it through, then you do want to take them apart. What I would suggest is, again, another piece of a cotton cloth, spray it with alcohol and just hold the blade. Now, you always want to pull the blade. You don't want to pull your hand because you can fold your thumb over.
So you don't necessarily have to take it all apart.
No.
Just sanitize the blades.
No, and we can show your viewers quick how to take it apart. It's not that intimidating, which really is the best way to do it. But you never want to dip your shears into barbicide. If you do, you can dip it up to the blade. You don't want to immerse them completely.
Right,
because they're going to rust.
The water will get stuck.
That's right.
Exactly. You don't want that. That would be sad.
That's not a good thing.
Okay.
So what you're going to do is you're going to put a little bit of scissor oil on that cloth, which is there. And all you're going to do after you've disinfected them is you're going to pinch the blade and pull, pinch the blade and pull.
Oh, okay.
All right.
So
and
there's
then,
not a ton of it on.
No, and that's it. No, I mean, you can see there's virtually nothing on there.
Okay.
Okay. Now you don't have metal on metal. So after every client, how long does it take to do that? Boom.
Oh, that's easy. I can do that. Yeah.
Right. Exactly.
I've been putting it on the scissor. See, I'm doing everything probably not the best.
Right. Okay.
So I'm glad you're here.
Yep.
This is
That
very
was right
good.
around the corner. I just
I know.
stopped in.
Yeah.
So, but the other things too is that if you start with the blades a little loose, where they're slapping shut, maybe once a month, okay, you can open up the blades a little bit and put a little bit of scissor oil in behind the pivot area on both ends, work it in.
And the little hairs will fall
That's
out.
right.
Yeah,
that's
I've
right.
seen that happen.
And then you can even take a piece of a paper towel. Don't loosen it too much or it'll fall apart. And just kind of pull it through like that on both sides. If you're adventurous and there's not a lot of parts on a shear, okay, you're the adventurous kind of girl. I saw the shark fin case on your head, so.
If there was something, if they weren't working right, I think I'd get adventurous.
Right,
but if they were fine, I don't know if I'd take my
just to
shears
show you, there's only 4 pieces.
Okay.
So you have your adjustment knob.
Okay.
There's a plate.
Oh.
There's the screw.
There's 5 pieces.
Okay, I might have lied. And there's a tiny little washer here. It's kind of hard to.
Okay, it's
One, two. Well, I wasn't counting the handles. I meant the screw parts. So there's 4, and this little washer. Okay, if you can see that now, it's kind of black because it's got the oil on it. If I wipe it off, it's going to turn back to white. Where people get in trouble is that when they take their shear apart, a lot of times that little washer gets stuck in there. And then when they don't notice, it falls out. So as long as you have, normally there's going to be a washer behind the screw, does 2 pieces. Now you can really take the shear completely apart. And then you can use your cleaner to really wipe off. I mean, that's really the 100% best way to do it. The second best way is where I showed you running the paper towel.
Yeah, this takes a lot of time and it's scary to lose those little pieces.
Right. So if you're adventurous, or if your viewers are adventurous.
But it's good to know how.
Yeah, and it's not that, it's not as hard as everybody thinks it is. And you just pop it back like...
And the circle goes in the circle and the square goes in
the
square.
right, exactly right. So.
Well, that's easy. I can handle that.
Okay, so now I said, there we go. And then this just goes back on like that. And then this goes on. There's a bump on the plate that grinds on these teeth. That makes a clicking noise.
Okay. The bump goes up.
The bump goes up.
So that's cool. How many sharpenings can you usually get out of a shear?
Well, if you're going, let's say every 1 to 2 years, every 1 year is realistic, and you don't have any nicks in the blades, so you're just bringing the edge back up. You can get 20 sharpenings or more.
So they'll last you much longer
your whole
than
career.
20 or 30 years. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it can last you your whole career, really.
Oh. Thank you so much, Randy, for coming and talking about shears and educating me, because I feel like I was totally messing up my shears, and I'm glad that I have it straight in my head now. And even when you explained it over the phone, I still am such a visual learner that this has helped me a ton. So thank you so much.
My pleasure.
And If you guys want to order shears, we have a coupon code. It's still good, and I don't picture it being not good for any time soon.
No, we're gonna let it go for a while.
Awesome, because I know that you guys have been asking me, is it still good? Yes. April 20, enter that in at sharkfin.com when you check out, and you should get a 20% discount. And they have promotions usually going on, so you usually get like little bonus things too. So it's a really awesome opportunity to get a discount on some really awesome shears. And I think that's it. So thank you again, and we'll see you guys next time. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and go and follow Sharkfin and myself on Facebook and Twitter and all the lovely social media places. And we'll see you guys next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.